20 minutes. Today's agenda is a small intro about our entire program, like what exactly we need to learn. And you'll by heart all the mantras, the keywords. Let's get started slowly. From tomorrow, we'll start the technical items. Today, let's have the basic intro part first. And before we start, let me introduce myself. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. Almost for 2 decades on exclusively Microsoft data stack, I assure you my careful, cautious learning process. Need your support? Please, can you practice every day, minimum 1 hour, please, for me from tomorrow? Please, minimum
Sure.
1 hour, please, everyone, please.
Sure.
Need your
Sure.
support.
Sure, sir.
Perfect, thank you. Attendees who are not responsive, please help me. Let's make our classes interactive. Need your support. Let's understand what is database first. From there, we'll slowly step into what is data engineering, and in particular, Azure Data Engineering and the components we need to learn to proceed with our job work activities. Let's get started slowly. First, what is database? It's a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. There are 2 basic types of databases: OLTP, data warehouse. OLTP stands for online transaction processing databases to store live real-time data like live temperatures, live stock market operations, live online banking, anything live. Data warehouse to store historical data like old temperature data, old stock market data, anything old, stale data. Sorry for the sounds, I'll mute that mic. Kishore, kindly check your mic, please. Where we are now, live OLTP, old history data warehouse. Our course from tomorrow, we are going to step into data warehouse, this item. The prerequisites: OLTP, make sure you revise the regular Microsoft SQL basics, especially joins, group by. But why? Here it is. From tomorrow, we are going to read data from various files, apps, websites, social media. Part of our classes will be reading data from various data sources using ETL. Okay, remember, extract, transform, load. ETL techniques. We'll see how to bring the data to OLTP. In few cases, we need to directly get the data to warehouse. I repeat again, from tomorrow, we need to bring the data from, number 1, left side data source to OLTP environment. In few other cases, get it straight, bypassing OLTP, get it directly to warehouse. We need to learn when to use which kind of ETL process: extract, transform, load. Extract data from left, transform, join, merge, group by, filter, data type conversions, or pivot, unpivot, etc., and load to warehouse, load to write. So as a data engineer, from tomorrow, we need to think only about warehouse. The helping hand is ETL. So warehouse is like a godown. It stores huge volumes of data. In our classes, we'll be taking 2 different technologies to implement the go down, to implement the data warehouse. One is Microsoft Synapse we call, or Microsoft SQL pool or Synapse. Second one, Spark databases from Databricks. One Microsoft flavor, one open source flavor. And two ETLs, one Microsoft flavor, Data Factory, Azure Data Factory, and one open source flavor called Databricks. We should know when to use which. That's more important for us. So as a data engineer, it's all about ETL, data warehouse. Remember this. Two technologies in ETL, they are good friends. And two data warehouse environments, Apache Spark and Synapse SQL pool, with a helping hand called Data Lake, and very recently came Delta Lake. From here comes Power BI. Power BI is a common reporting, analytics and AI environment to implement forecasts, accurate analysis and dashboards. My actual course plan will go for questions in next 5 minutes. Make sure you revise MS SQL queries, procedure basics, merge and few query tuning concepts. What are the query tuning concepts? Please, any idea? Please, indexes we have, right? Isn't it? Everyone, please, indexes. Basics should be enough. Next. Exactly, CT is common table expression. These are very important for us for PySpark. In PySpark, in our classes, we have something called Spark and PySpark. There will be learning about common table expressions in Spark SQL. For common table expressions in Spark SQL, we need CTEs of regular SQL. We need it. These two are very important. Optional logins, like no log, read past, logins. It's completely optional because these are not supported by Spark. These two are very important for us from basics. Please revise them carefully. So our actual course will be from multiple data sources to OLTP to data warehouse to analytics, end to end. Sometimes bypass OLTP, directly go to data warehouse. So this is a place where we need ETL process. And this is a place where we need data modeling activities. What is it? Data modeling concepts. We'll be taking them in our classes. So ETL to load data to warehouse, modeling to fine tune the warehouse and send it for analytics. So we have modeling classes in both data engineering as well as Power BI, Tableau, if you are into those courses separately. Here we'll be touching base with how to use data warehouse with Power BI, part of our classes. So we have two projects, one for core Azure and other one Azure with Databricks. Databricks is an open source environment. Good to have at least two projects in your resume, safe side. Let's make it more clear and straight. Firstly, we'll be taking Microsoft Azure orientations, Data Factory. Then we'll be taking something called as Synapse, Microsoft ETL, Microsoft Warehouse. Simply say Microsoft flavor. Next. Then we have the next one.
Sir, we have to take any notes while this is.
No. I'll send you all this information, madam, please. No issues.
Okay.
Just
sure.
observation notes. If there are new keywords, enough. I'll send the video and the complete notes. So
Sure.
firstly, we'll be taking, thank you, Microsoft flavor from tomorrow. Okay, we'll go slowly, step by step. But trust me, if you practice on time, friends, things are very interesting. It will be a nice chemistry class if you practice on time. If we delay practice, it will be a history class. Really, friends. Things are like that. Things are vast, very vast. I'll provide you the complete notes in advance. Today, tomorrow, whenever you complete your enrollments, you'll be getting the complete notes. I request to take a print copy of the notes, file it carefully. But still, good to write your observation notes, only keywords during the class, live class. And I'll be repeating, revising every concept to get more comfort, to make sure you have proper learning process. So total 3 modules. First module will take about 2.5 weeks from tomorrow, Monday to Friday. Usually, if required Saturday, my team will call you for mock interview. If you are okay with it, it's up to you. Daily notes, daily assignments, weekly mock interviews. As per your comfort, mock interviews are optional, it's up to you. But my recommendation, take them, so that you get all questions, answers after your mock interview on email. We should know, right, where we are. That's important for us. Module 2, about 1 week. This module 2 actually involves on-premises to Azure migrations. For that, we have something called data lake, stream analytics, etc. Then module 3, very, very important for everyone, Python and Databricks. So I included required Python concepts needed for Databricks. I included every component of Databricks required for certification. Databricks Data Engineer Associate certification. For project, we have CI/CD integrations, Power BI, and end-to-end activities. We'll do it slowly, step by step. So need your support. Need your support. I'll provide you the complete detailed documents. So first we'll be going for Azure Data Factory. We'll start from cloud fundamentals tomorrow. I could see a few attendees are absent today. Let's think about everyone. We'll start from tomorrow. I want you to get prepared for it with an observation notes. We'll start from scratch. Why cloud? What is cloud? What is big data? What is cloud computing? From there we start, because we need to implement practically all these items with proper examples. Then we are going to step into Azure account creation tomorrow. I'll be helping you how to get a free account with complete features. By default, regular free account may not have complete features. There are certain steps to get the complete features, so that there is no hassle, there is no problem in our practice. This 1 month free account is enough for first 2 modules. By the time you go to top, so I'll be completing first 1 month, first 2 modules, because Azure has only 1 month free account subscription. Then remaining portion of the course would be on Databricks, PySpark and all. This does not require any credit card or debit card, does not require any Azure account. It requires
Sir,
open source account.
hi. Yeah. Hello. I'm audible.
Madam, let me complete my points, madam. Then you can interrupt, madam. The Q&A time, madam. Please, okay?
Sure, sure.
Please, madam. Where we are, friends? Where we are? Yeah. Module 1 and 2. You need to have a credit card or a debit card to activate your free trial. First 1 month. After 1 month, no problem. No problem. I have alternatives for you to continue your practice. No issues. But first 1 month, make sure you are having required arrangements to get your free account ready. I'll guide you how to get it tomorrow. You do it by day after tomorrow. Next, Module 3, no code details required, directly open source. Just an email address, you get lifelong free account for Databricks. Inside Databricks, we are going to implement Python. I'm assuming we're all very new to Python. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Inside Databricks, you need some Azure sources also. For that, you'll be using my account. I'll provide you my data sources and my Databricks account to you, my paid account. For second part, okay, second part. First part, make sure you are having your own arrangements ready, please. Need your support. Next, you will be receiving the Word documents. There are 20 Word documents for Data Factory. The complete first module. 10 Word documents for storage module. Next, there are 10. I think my screen has to be changed here. Just wait for a few moments, please. Yes, friends, 21st module. Then I have to provide you about 10 different items for the next one. Second module, 10 different chapters. Straightforward and practical approach, step by step. Just to understand what is what, straightforward concepts. Get the print copies ready. Next, then we have other one. I'll just take you to this one. Another 20 items for Databricks. Not 20, I think 25. Yes, there are total 25 chapters for Databricks. So make sure you take a print copy of all the Word documents chapter wise. Get them ready. We'll go slowly, step by step, one by one. Once again, Python. We'll start from the fundamentals carefully. Every concept has detailed notes, questions and answers for every concept throughout the course. So need your support. You'll practice on time as is. Please. I'll repeat every example in the class. Every example. We'll go for Q&A after repetition. Need your support, please. With this content, now over to you. Please, any questions, let me know. You'll walk into your nearest printer and get a print copy of the notes, especially module 1. My team will be sending you the Word documents for total of 20 Word documents, 20 concepts. Module 1 first. One more thing, friends, before I proceed, before I conclude. Anyone preparing for interview, please let me know. I will provide you the 2 projects I said, right? Project requirements. You'll try to work on it in parallel to the course if you're already aware of the concepts. Or I'll provide you the project requirement and solution videos upfront to aid you, to support you for interview preparation. It's up to you as per your comfort.